I am here with my buddy Mo from the Bally team. Mo, thank you so much for being here with me today.
Thank you, Simon.
Yeah, absolutely. So, Mo, as you know, it's a freaking crazy market, and it's driving everybody crazy, right? I have a lot of clients that come in to my office or they call myself and they tell me, hey, Simon, I would like to buy a house. Okay? Now, you're a lender. From a lender point of view, what do you think the first step a client need to do?
Great question, Simon. So, obviously, a great real estate agent is definitely a great first step. But I would tell every single client before wasting their time and wasting their agent's time, get a pre-approval from a local lender.
Okay. Now, you're talking about pre-approval. So, from a local lender, how can they, especially for a first home buyer, how can I get a pre-approval? And how can I find a lender? Because a lot of people don't even know that's the first step you need to do, right?
100%. There's a couple ways to do it. Obviously, if they talk to someone that has, your experience, their agent should know somebody. If not, or even if they did, let's just say they get somebody, it's definitely great to find you another person in your back pocket, either through a referral from friends and family, or they can go to findamortgagebroker.com. And then they can enter their zip code, and they can find somebody that's local to their area that's going to know the market, just like their agent would know the market that they're shopping in. And as a broker, they'll get the best deal possible.
That's awesome, Mo. That's actually really good to know, because I know, like I was saying, a lot of people are struggling. They don't understand the process. They don't know, what to do. All right, now let's talk about qualification. All right, I know this is like one of the things that the lender do. When somebody calls them. What is the top 3 things that a lender look for within the client when they're trying to qualify them for a mortgage?
Yeah, so with every single client, obviously, there's a ton of different programs out there, but before you can even get into the programs and what they could possibly qualify for, we look at the ICC.
ICC.
Yes, and in simple, the ICC stand for I is for income.
Okay.
So whether it's their employment, their social security disabilities, their VA benefits, or any legitimate documented income, that's what we look at.
You know what? Let me stop you there for a second.
Yeah.
Before I know this, so far you said the I. Now we got the CC left.
Yep.
Unemployment, does that count as an income?
So not normally.
Okay.
Yep, but
so it doesn't count.
But Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac during COVID.
Okay.
Just to let you know, during COVID, they actually some lenders, they were allowed to accept unemployment as a form of income, contingent upon the fact that they will. So you can get pre-qualified, but you can't close unless you actually get an offer letter or employment. So I do hear that very often. So in simple terms, if you are unemployed, that means you are getting assistance because you don't have a job. If you don't have a job, you shouldn't be looking at a home.
I like that. You know what? To the point. All right. I'll let you finish with your CC.
Yeah. So as we said, was income.
Right.
So C is going to be credit.
Okay.
Credit. You get clients that are 500 all the way to 800. So what I always tell my clients is there's a ton of different programs. That you could do a FHA at 580, or you could do conventional at 620, 640. What I try to do for every single one of my clients, and I'm pretty sure that you're gonna do the same thing for them, is hey, it's not just about getting them into a home. Is let's get them the best deal on 100%. The home. I always say this: in order for you to get the best deal possible and make your life as easy as you can, come in with a 680 plus.
Okay, 680 plus.
Yes.
Okay. And now let's talk about the type of mortgage, right? Mm-hmm. There's tons of types, but the most 3 commons that we use here in Michigan are obviously FHA, conventional, and sometimes VA.
Yep.
Right. When it comes to those type of loans, what's the best type, do you think, Is there a best, or maybe there isn't? I don't know. You
right.
tell me.
And so the best type is the one that's best for you. So every
Okay.
client is going to be a little bit different. But you got to look at what makes the most sense for you as a client.
Okay.
What I've came to realize in my time, in the fact that I've done this very, very often, I do this for a living, right?
Right.
So I'm proud to say just last year I actually closed, my team and I closed 900 loans in the year 2020. So
Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot of-
when we look at those,
Yeah.
most of them are going to be conventional.
Okay.
Conventional, because they can be anywhere between a 3% all the way to a 20% down payment. They give you that flexibility. Again,
Okay.
every client is going to be a little bit different, but also their mortgage insurance on them. So when you don't put 20% down, you will always have mortgage insurance. The mortgage insurance on a conventional, majority of the times, is much cheaper than it is on a FHA or a USDA loan.
Yeah. And the reason it's much cheaper is because with FHA, that mortgage insurance covers 100% of the loan.
Yep.
And that's why it's a lot, more expensive.
Yeah. So it
Okay.
could be either 11 years or all 30 years.
Yeah.
Whereas a conventional, it's only up until you get to really. So depending on the lender that you go with.
Yeah, of course.
So majority of the time it is for until you get to 80% loan to value. So that's when you physically have 20% equity into the home. So specifically for us, you can request it at 20%. We automatically drop it off your loan at 78%. No notification, no appraisal, no nothing. Automatically goes away.
So beautiful. Just to recap real quick, all right? So here's what we did. Step number 1, you find a broker, right? Or a lender, a banker, okay?
Anything.
Somebody that is going to give you the money. That's the first step. Step number 2, you need to get pre-qualified. Step number 3, that's where I come in,
Yep.
right? Because in today's market, if somebody comes in and tell me, hey, Simon, I want a house, if they're not pre-qualified, I'm not even going to bother. I'm not going to show anybody a house. You know why? It's a competitive market,
Yep.
right? It's a crazy market. It's very competitive. If you're serious about buying a house, like Mo said, you need to be pre-qualified.
100%.
And most of the agents going to do that too.
Every
know?
agent, any agent that
Any
actually,
good agent, I
any
should
good
say.
agent
Yeah.
that is about their client and is about helping their client, not just wasting their time, is the first thing that the agent is gonna say is, hey, go get pre-qualified, because it doesn't make sense for the client to either take time off work or take time away from their family, go and have someone like you show them a house, only for them to be like, oh, unfortunately you don't qualify. Now they just wasted an hour of their time and your time looking at a home that unfortunately they never qualified for. And we're also forgetting in this situation the listing agent as well. We asked the listing agent to come out and open the door for us sometimes.
Yeah.
So that's 3 families that got their time wasted just because a phone call wasn't made to a lender.
Yeah, and I agree. And another reason, because I am a nice realtor, okay?
I agree.
I'm a very nice guy. Even though those reasons are, the most common reasons, but another reason is it's because most likely by the time I write an offer, right, and by the time you get, linked up with a mortgage broker to get you the pre-qualification, that house is gone. See what I'm saying?
Yes.
So most likely somebody's going to make an offer right away on that house. Anyway, Mo, thank you so much for taking some of your time to be here with me. And I want to thank Gawa House for a great tea and allowing us to use their spot for this podcast. Now, Mo, how can people reach out to you if they want to get a loan?
Yeah, so they can reach out to me via social media. So
Okay.
either Facebook or Instagram, it's Mo Al Shaheen, MoAlShaheen, or they can reach out to me directly via text message or call. My phone number is going to be 248-982-8637, or they can reach out to you, and I'm pretty sure you know how to direct them over to me.
100%. And you also can reach out to me by visiting my social media. Instagram is realtor.simon, or you can give me a call at 248-635-2880. Thank you, guys. Have a good day. And always remember, Simon says...
Sold.
Take care. Thank you, Mo.